Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time once again.
What time is it?
Time for that Bitcoin show with Euclid and Oaks. I'm Crypto Euclid.
And I am Mystical Oaks.
Oh my God, that's amazing. You sound like you're raring to go.
I am. I was directed to give it more oomph. Was that good?
Yeah, you did good.
Thank you.
Hold on, I want to let our new opening theme song play through.
Is this from the Wacky Races?
No, this is from Chips. Hold on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for that Bitcoin show. I'm your host, Wait, we already did that.
You did that.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Today
God,
is... What is today?
Sunday.
Today is Sunday, February 16th, 2020. This is the first episode of our show in the new year.
Woo.
According to Coin Market Cap.
Oh, my God, you still...
The price of Bitcoin right now is, what a cool number, 9,777. That's $9,777. Actually, it dropped down to, the music just ended abruptly. It dropped down to 97.42. We were just at over 10,000, and everybody was super excited, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're dropping back down. The Bitcoin dominance is 63.2%.
Who told you we were going to drop back down?
You did. Because I said, I think it's time to buy a little bit. It got down to 10. It was up to like 10.4 and dropped down to 10.2. And then everyone's talking about the Bitcoin. I can't say that. Halving.
I don't even
It's
know
where the Bitcoin mining rate cuts in half the reward, and so there's like less supply of Bitcoin, and so people think that the price is going to go up. That's coming up in I don't know the date. I'd have to look it up, but it's happening in not too very long.
In the not too distant future.
Yeah, and so it dropped down to 10.2, and I told my lady over here, my wife, I said, I think we should buy a little bit because I feel like it's just going to go back up, and it's dropped down. I'm glad I did it because now it's down below 10,000, and yeah.
I said, hell no.
So I'm glad I didn't just pull the trigger and buy some anyway.
Yeah. It's good that you still talk to me.
Yeah, there's a article today that I thought was interesting, and that's kind of the reason I'm even doing this episode is because I wanted to talk about it a little bit.
What is it?
I'm going to my bookmarks. Our friend Three-Eyed Raven tweeted about it.
Yeah.
It's an article on Forbes.com right now. Blow to Bitcoin is significant. U.S. crypto crackdown is suddenly revealed. And I feel like that has something to do with the price kind of dumping. I don't know. What do you think?
I have absolutely no thoughts. You just read the, caption of the title.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue. I haven't read it.
What do you think? So I'm going to read the article here. Mm-hmm. The U.S. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency.
You can't read one sentence and say, give me your thoughts. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm going to read it and then you can make your opinion. How about that?
Maybe I don't make an opinion.
The U.S. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency community has had a rough week, and its future is looking bleak. This is Forbes.com, by the way. This week, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, he's one of those dudes who spells his name Mnuchin. So which would you pronounce the M or not?
I don't know, but I mean, he probably didn't pick it out. So
anyway, he warned of significant new Bitcoin and cryptocurrency regulations that are on their way. And then this other guy, the Federal Reserve president, called cryptocurrency a giant garbage dumpster. And then also the Department of Justice has called Bitcoin mixing a crime. And what they mean by Bitcoin mixing is there's actually a service you can pay for where you send your Bitcoin to a tumbler, I think is what it's called. And it's for privacy's sake. So you send your Bitcoin to this service, and they tumble your Bitcoin, meaning they mix it up and they send it to different addresses and then send it back to you for a fee, and then it kind of hides your tracks. Now, I guess...
what's wrong with that?
Well, because Bitcoin is not a privacy coin, like everything...
people do that with cash all the time, right?
Yeah,
like,
everything...
I don't want people to know what I'm buying when you use cash. Like, what's the problem?
Well, the DOJ thinks that this is a crime, and this is like money laundering, and I could see where this could be used for that. But like you pointed out, drug dealers and whatnot use cash for this. So why are they going after Bitcoin? Now, an issue was that the problem is that there was a software developer, who created a website that allowed you to tumble your Bitcoin, and it was used by one of the dark web, Silk Road-ish kind of websites. And now they're going after the guy who created the software. He's a developer. And saying that he's to blame for what people were using the service for. And I don't know.
I think people try to do this with McDonald's already. Like, are they to blame for like childhood obesity or,
Good point. So I guess people are kind of like, oh shit. So if I develop software that ends up being used, the guy even said that he didn't, contact the dark web website and say, here, use my service. It just happened to be used by them, and so I think he might be getting in trouble and be considered a criminal by the Department of Justice.
That reminds me, Antonopoulos was talking about this on one of his many things. Like, developers develop something, they have no idea what it is going to be used for sometimes. Like, they even think it's going to be used for this, but then it's the consumer who kind of... Right.
So good point, my lady, Tamara. What about gun manufacturers? Should the manufacturers of guns be held accountable for the deaths that their product causes? Maybe we should sit and ponder on that for just a little while. And
Take a moment of silence.
But I suspect that possibly the dump that's happening right now may have something to do with this news.
Well, if I kill you with a kitchen knife, is Henkel's responsible for that?
The knife manufacturer is
Probably
responsible.
Not.
So that's interesting that they're kind of coming down on crypto and Bitcoin, and I think that it's kind of a common thing for the government and banks and the lot to be intimidated by our cryptocurrencies, because it's something they can't really control and be a part of and regulate. And it's ridiculous to me that they say things like, well, crypto can be used by terrorists and drug dealers, but like you said, Tamara, cash has been used throughout the we're going to outlaw cash, which they might do eventually. I did read an article where I think it's in New York, a lot of the businesses are refusing to accept cash now.
What?
Yeah, you can't walk into certain stores, certain like little bodegas and sandwich shops and whip out a $20 bill. They won't accept it, and they're trying to pass a law that says you have to, and I think they should. I think you should have to accept cash.
Why are they doing that, though? Is that so that they don't have to have cash on hand so they don't get robbed?
I see it. That's a good point. Why have to mess with dirty fiat, as the crypto nerds like to call it, and keep, cash on hand? I could see that. I could see how it's just easier to do everything electronic. Everything now is, you don't even have to have a credit card anymore. You don't even have to swipe a credit card anymore. Your smartphone now has Google Pay, and
mine does.
Yours doesn't. You have an old BlackBerry Priv.
Don't talk bad about my phone.
It's not looking too good. It's probably time to upgrade.
It looks fine.
But I say leave our crypto alone, government. You stay out of our crypto.
Well, I'm sure they're going to listen to you.
Yes. What else is going on? Anything exciting? We've been taking a little bit of a break from doing the podcast show thing, and we're back doing a show here in 2020. So far, to me, I'm excited about 2020. I think things are looking up.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel
you
like...
say that in such a monotone, drab
No, I
voice.
feel like that my coffee's wearing off.
It sounded like my intro before you directed me with such great direction.
Right.
To pep up.
I feel like 2020 is going to be good this year. This time around. If I'm talking to all you time travelers out there.
You just revealed yourself.
Yeah.
You better not put this on the air then.
I have nothing else to talk about. I think that was pretty much it.
Well, you just had that article pent up inside you.
Yeah, I wanted to talk
it.
about that.
Well, you did. I think you did a good job.
What else is going on? There's coronavirus in China. What else is happening in the world?
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. There's that. I'm wondering why my mom isn't calling me, telling me I need to.
Why aren't people
prepare.
panicking enough? Is that what you're saying?
Well, my mom in general usually is the scare tactic mom, and now my oldest son is doing it instead of my mother. So I don't know what to think.
I don't know either. I think now let's do the portion of the show now that we got the crypto out of the way.
Where we say goodbye?
Yeah, where we say goodbye. No, before we do that, I think let's do a rundown of the movies that we've seen lately.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know. We haven't been to the theater.
Well, I'm talking about movies we've screened at home. I would say right now my favorite movie that we've seen just here lately would be the one we just watched, The Two Popes.
That was surprisingly not a horrible movie.
That was actually really good. I liked it. And then
good old Anthony Hopkins.
We just watched Jumaji 2 and it was meh. Not great.
Well, it's a kids movie. The Robin Williams first Jumanji in the 90s was
you didn't like it.
Total dog shit. So,
wow.
This was better than that. The first Jumanji.
The remake was the first
with
remake.
Jack Black. And
it was really good.
It was funny. It's kind of funny. It was surprisingly funny.
Yeah. So
I was expecting a little bit more from this one.
Yeah, I liked it. Anything else crazy happening? I don't think so. Anything, too wackadoodle that needs to be mentioned on this here episode.
No, we're good.
We're good. I think we could wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's do. I'm gonna play our new outro music too. I like this. Listen to this. I did a funny video last night.
Did you?
Yeah. Of
Who said it was funny?
TA. I did a little fake TA video. I did. I said it was funny. And this is the new music that we're going to use. This is from an old video game I used to like. So okay, here we go. So guys, there it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of That Bitcoin Show. We are Euclid Oaks, the husband and wife team of crazy crypto enthusiasts.
Well, only one of us is crazy.
Yes, that's true.
Unless you consider me crazy for marrying you.
Right. And we'd like to thank you for listening to another episode. Check out our website, euclidoaks.com or thatbitcoinshow.com. And if you'd like to support the show, there's a link there that has a support us if you want to do our Patreon or whatever. Shout out to Catfish for being our Patreon, our one and only. Woo! Thank you, Catfish.
Yes, it's the best fish.
And everyone that bought pralines last time, thanks for that. It was a big success. Okay, guys, keep your nose up.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Keep your nose up where?
Keep your chin up. That's what it is. Not nose. Keep your chin up, gang. It's all going to be okay. Thanks for listening to another episode of That Bitcoin Show.
All right. We are getting shot by arrows by Crazy Kyan.